What's up, everybody? Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live to talk to you about being an entrepreneur and all the risks that go with it when it comes to your health. Yes, we are going to get down and dirty today, talking about nutrition and working out and all that good stuff. So before you roll your eyes, stick with me because this can actually help you to not gain weight. This can help you to be able to make sure you are thinking ahead when it comes to your meals and all that good stuff. So we're going to record this live. This is a podcast live stream. So go ahead and put 1 in the comments if you're watching this live. Put 2 if you're watching the replay. If you're new and you've never seen my videos before, welcome. So glad to have you. Put new in the comments so I can say hello and connect. If you share this, if you're on Facebook, because this will be streaming as a premiere on my business page, share it out and put shared in the comments so I can give you a little hello and a thank you for that, as I really, really appreciate it. Also, if you write a review on iTunes, make sure you email me at thegoaldiggergirl@gmail.com and let me know, and I'll give you a little gift, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start recording this. Welcome, everyone, to the Goal Digger Girls podcast, where we talk about crushing your goals and creating the life of your dreams. I'm Kimberly Olson, your host, and today in episode 44, we are going to talk about what you can do as an entrepreneur to stay healthy, keep your goals intact, and make sure that you take care of yourself, that you're not gaining weight, you're not falling off your eating plan, and just overall making sure that as you step into entrepreneurship and maybe into a home-based business for the first time, that you are not finding yourself exhausted, right? Or finding yourself not making good food choices. Maybe you're finding yourself in the pantry a lot. I hear that all the time. We're going to talk about all of that and more. So why don't you in the comments tell me your biggest health challenge as an entrepreneur? Is it not being able to meal plan? Is it not having time to make dinner? Is it that you feel that your time is unstructured now? So before, if you were working or maybe you had, kids that you had to pick up, things like that, and you knew you had a system, right? You knew that you had to get dinner going or you had to go to the grocery store and you just had a good routine. Routine is the key word here. Did you have a good routine that has sort of fallen to the wayside as you have made your way into entrepreneurship? What about the gym? Hello, where are my gym goers? Have you found yourself saying that you will work out at home? As myself, I was just telling somebody today, that was my whole thing. Oh, Wendy's saying meal planning and healthy meals. Oh my gosh, Wendy, I tell you what, I used to be freaking so awesome at meal planning. I mean, I'm pretty good, compared to most people for sure, but I used to be so on it. Like I had this is what we did. I definitely want to get back to that as well. But wanting to work out at home was definitely something I thought was just going to happen because I used to do that before I had my kids. I worked out I had a home gym. I worked out at home all the time. Of course I would. Now, since I became a full-time entrepreneur, August 10th, I walked away from corporate America after 20 years, and I'm now a full-time entrepreneur. And now, luckily, I have the skill sets to be able to stay on track with my weight and things like that. And I do supplement, full disclosure, I do take supplements to maintain my weight and things like that. But I can tell you firsthand that the struggle is real for sure. So one of the things that you may or may not know about me is I'm a nutritionist. I've been a nutritionist for 18 years. I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. What I specialize in is helping people to find ways to work their health goals into their real lives. So I'm not very strict. I'm not one to say somebody has to just eat organic or can't have pizza. I just don't operate that way. It's just, I used to be a crazy person. I used to have every single thing had to be non-toxic, water, we had bath filters, we had shower filters. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I was very extreme. After I had Elise, I was like, oh, get that Cheerio in your car seat. It's been there for 2 weeks. Go ahead and eat that. Totally changed my life. So this is not to judge, and this is not the environment for that. And I really think it's important to support people for whatever their beliefs are. So it's kind of like politics, you just leave it alone, okay? But I'm gonna just share with you what has worked for me. So I wanted to give you that context to where I was coming from in my credentials. So in the comments, make sure if you haven't posted, what's your biggest challenge? Is it getting to the gym? Is it meal planning? Do you feel exhausted all the time? Do you notice your booty's getting bigger? Are you getting a little pancake booty down there? It can happen, you guys, because you're sitting all the time, right? Crazy. Okay, so this is what happens. This is what I've noticed with clients and myself personally. I now know what it's like to be at home, is your body will do whatever you train it to do. So if you went from a really busy life, you had a commute, you had to race off to work, you had to be there at a certain time, you were at a desk, you were in meetings, maybe you traveled, you're going in and out of accounts, you're all over the place. And then suddenly you are sitting all day, okay? Your body is now trained to sit, so it will not want to get up. You will not want to move. You will probably find yourself, put me in the comments if this is you, where you are sitting for hours and you didn't even get up to go to the bathroom because you're like, just one more email, right? One more thing, okay? It's so common to do that, you guys, but I'm telling you what, it is just something you do not want to do. So we're gonna take a short break, and then what I'm gonna do is give you steps to make sure you keep that waistline trim, keep those energies levels up, and make sure your health is intact to go side by side along with your goals of growing your business. And so you have a nice complement personally and professionally with your health. All right, so now we are back and we are going to talk about strategy, okay? I always like to do that to give you guys tactical things you can do. So let me give you some things. Number one, as an entrepreneur, you gotta get up. On the hour, every hour, I want you to get up. You could go get a glass of water. You could stand up and go to the bathroom. You could go for a quick walk. You could go stretch or, go around the house and stretch. Okay, whatever. Get up on the hour, every other hour. Some people, you can actually, I have Alexa now because of my lovely assistant, so I don't want to say it too loud so she starts interacting with us. You can tell Alexa to do that, to tell you that. But you can set your alarm. Something really easy, just set your alarm that it bing. It says get up, right? And on the hour, every hour, just get up, stretch your legs, okay? You want to just do that, okay? Just for blood flow and all kinds of things, okay? Other great things to do is to sit on a balance ball. I actually don't have one here because I tried and the girls kept playing with it and it was just, I'm like, this is my Zen area for my mojo, for my work. So for years since I worked at the First Health Club, so probably over a decade, I've been sitting on a balance ball at work. So what happens is when you sit on a balance ball, not the kind that has the wheels, but a straight up, this big, huge ball that you can exercise on, the big one, there's 3 different sizes based on your height. You can go on Amazon or go to check at Target. But when you sit on it, what happens is it forces you to embrace your core, use your core. So I have almost fallen off of it. That's how you have to stabilize yourself. When you hear the word stabilize, I want you to realize that it's really, really important. Our stabilizer muscles are the first to go when we stop exercising, but they're the first ones that we need to kick into gear if we're gonna fall. So as you age and you trip and fall or something, you need your stabilizer muscles to kick in. They're the ones that are gonna steady you, and those are the first ones to go. So sitting on a balance ball is going to help you strengthen and engage your stabilizer muscles. Sitting on that ball is gonna help your posture too. I noticed a huge difference with my posture when I sit on that ball. So you can sit on your ball. Other great tips are to stand up when you are on a conference call or talking to somebody. Lindsay Sewell is a girl on my team and one of my best friends. She got for Valentine's Day, I think, her husband got her a standing desk. Those have become really popular. So I was reading somewhere that you burn twice as many calories sitting than laying down. And then you burn twice as more standing than sitting, and then quadruple pacing over standing. So if you can pace and move around, right? And if you're an entrepreneur, you're probably a little bit maybe fidgety or ADD, some of you. So it can help you kind of with that feeling of like you got to be on the go and you got to be moving all the time. It can really help with that too. Other things to do are to time block. So schedule in the workouts right into your calendar. Mine are yellow and I can see, I pull it up. I'm like, okay, cool. There's 5 workouts on there. I like to work out 5 days a week. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes I have to cancel a workout. What I try to do is push it to, if I had a day off scheduled, I try to push that workout over to those days. So maybe it's not the days I thought, but I still get those 4 or 5 workouts in consistently. But you got to schedule it in. If you just say to yourself, okay, I have the whole day. Of course I'm going to work out, right? How many times does that happen where you didn't actually get the workout in? Let's be serious. So schedule those in. Meal planning. You want to meal plan a week ahead. So if you have to get groceries on Friday, figure out what you're going to eat the following week. Dinner is usually the biggest meal of the day. It's usually the most coordination. Maybe you have people in your family, that whole thing. As long as you have your dinners planned out, usually people do pretty well of sticking to their plan. But stock your fridge and your pantry with good stuff. Get the stuff out of the house that's tempting. So if you have a significant other that just loves, is Little Debbie still a thing? I don't even know if they still make that. But let's say your significant other likes Little Debbie's. You want to get those babies out of the house because you will find yourself eating the Little Debbie's. They're for your spouse, and suddenly you're cracking into those Little Debbie's. Have a talk with your spouse and just say, you know what? I know it's frustrating. I get it, but you need to go to the store and eat the Little Debbie's on the way home from work, or just whatever. They can't be in our house because I'm snacking, and I'll find myself doing that. Also, if you keep going to the pantry, you're going to want to look at your gut health. That's always something I see with people when they have sugar, yeast, candida overgrowth. They have too much bad bacteria. Candida loves sugar. So if you're constantly going to the pantry and you're constantly snacking, there's different hormones. I just love talking about this stuff. So you have ghrelin and leptin, and so sometimes they're off. So if that's the case, just reach out to me. If you're on Facebook, just message me or comment below and just put gut health, and I can connect with you and talk to you more about it. But basically, when you have too much bad bacteria, you will have sugar cravings. So if you have these cravings and your appetite's out of control, like, we got to rein that in, guys, because otherwise you're just going to keep going to the pantry and your body doesn't even know when it's really hungry anymore, and you're screwing up your metabolism. So we don't want to do that. So you want to really think to yourself, okay, I've got breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, or however you're eating. And that's when you eat. If you do go to the pantry, take out what you want. Don't take the whole bag, the bag of whatever, to your desk, because what are you going to do? The mindless eating. You're like, oh yeah, I'm reading this email, I'm on the Zoom or whatever. Freaking eat the whole bag of the thing. No, we can't have that, okay? Water. Have water at your desk. Okay, I drink like 50 of these a day. Not really, but it seems like I'm peeing all the time. Can anyone relate? Have a big glass of water. Put some lemon in there, cucumbers, whatever you want. Rosemary, I don't know. But put some stuff in your water if you need it to taste better. I have these little energy packet things I like to put in mine in the afternoon sometimes. But have water at your desk, and that's going to hydrate you. And actually, when we think we're hungry, it's often we're thirsty. Okay, so you will confuse yourself if you don't drink enough water, and that's going to make you get up and pee. See, it's a double whammy there. Okay. Also, stress levels. So when you work from home, people tend to not be able to have, and I can attest to this. Like, we all know I love to work. So I have to tell myself sometimes, okay, you're in mom mode right now. You're in wife mode. Like, you need to just turn off your computer or just shut your brain off from your work, okay? I do that. I consciously tell myself that. That's one of the things that's hard as an entrepreneur, is because when you had your quote unquote work desk job, you left work and you were done, and then you had your life. Well, when you work from home, there's no boundaries. You have to set those boundaries up. So working too much is a real thing. People get stressed out from it. They burn out, and then they quit the thing that they were so excited to start, or they start doubting themselves. They start self-sabotaging. So have boundaries for yourself. So if you work with a team, I know a lot of you that follow me are in direct sales, let people know, like, hey, from my team knows that from about 4 till 7:30, 8 o'clock, if it's important, I'll check, and they know how to get a hold of me if it's really, really important. But if not, they know I'm probably not going to be on Messenger answering stuff during that time, because I'm picking my kids up, making dinner, doing bath and bed and all that stuff, and, connecting with my husband for the day, catching up with him, because you can't freaking have a conversation with two little kids at home. I mean, God forbid. So that's a boundary I have had to set up. Or working too late, right? Now, I catch up on my sleep. I've got my ways, but there's people who they never sleep when they become an entrepreneur. Like, they just don't have the boundaries. So you have to have the boundaries to take care of yourself. Also, the mindset. The mindset work is something where you'll go, oh, well, I have all day to do my mindset work. If you don't start your day off that way or schedule it in, it's really easy to keep pushing it off, where you're like, I'll journal later. I'll do my affirmations later, right? Is anyone guilty? And then you never do it. So working on your mind and your self-development is the most important thing that you can do, you guys. It really is. It outweighs all the efforts of your work, because if you don't work on your mindset, then you will burn out, but you also will sabotage yourself, and it's just not good. So you want to work on your mindset too. So you will battery there. It said paused. I don't know what just happened. Okay, so apparently I have a low battery, so I'll wrap this up. So what do I have going on? To help you guys out, perfect timing actually. I did not plan this, but hey, inspired action. I have a weight loss challenge starting April 1st. It's not just for weight loss. There's 3 categories. There's weight loss, inches loss, and body fat loss, muscle gain, or inches gain. So if you're trying to gain muscle. So it's all different components. So if you want to, just put link in the comments, LINK, link. And then ManyChat, if you're on Facebook, will come in and give you the registration link. If you're on Instagram, you can, I know, I'm going to put it in my bio for you guys. I'll do that right away, okay? And then if you click my bio, there's a link tree. I'll just put it as the first choice, okay? I'll put that in here right now. So if you guys are watching, just give me a second and I'll go fix that right now. So you guys can register. Otherwise, it's in my group, Rockin' the Fab Life on Facebook. It starts April 1st for 30 days. We're raffling off $1,000 worth of products. True story, and you can be a part of it. And then the next thing I have coming up to help you guys with your business is my Pinterest workshop. I'm doing waitlist only right now. You can't register for it. So if you want to get in on that, just put link in the comments as well. LINK. And last but not least, my mastermind is open. Yay! I'm taking a few more people into my mastermind. It's open until the end of March. So the mastermind is where I'm your virtual upline. So if you're like, man, I would love to work with Kimberly and help, have her help me. We do accountability. We do book club. Every week we do a deep dive webinar. We do, what else do we do? We have a monthly challenge that we focus on for the month, all kinds of stuff. So you get premium access to me as well. So just put link in the comments and you'll get the mastermind application will be emailed to you or sent to you in Messenger. And you can fill that out as well. So thank you so much for listening and being part of today's episode. And we're just so happy to be able to serve. If you're listening to this, there will be show notes with those links that I just talked about. Just click the link below and you'll be able to check all of that out. Until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. Yay, awesome. Thanks for being on the podcast party. If you guys just hopped on, you're probably like, what is she doing? I'm on iTunes and Spotify and all kinds of places. The Goal Digger Girl. You can find me all over the place. Go check it out. And then you can listen to me in the car when you're getting ready. It's going to be super fun. All right, guys, have a great rest of the day. I'll see you later. Bye.